Hello everyone, welcome to Redbus US channel. In this video, we'll look at the recent extension of Trump travel ban regarding H1B, L1 other visa holders that is extended until March 31st. We'll look at what it means. We'll review the proclamation that is signed, and also we'll look at the end, can Biden administration cancel it earlier? So this is the news that was actually published on the White House website. In fact, it was supposed to be published on December 31st. For some reason, there was an issue with the glitch of the website, and eventually it was published on the January the 1st. But this is the proclamation that is the official proclamation that has been published on White House website. Now, before we get into that proclamation, just as a background, you need to understand regarding two proclamations that were signed. People use proclamations and executive orders interchangeably, so they both mean the same. So the first one is the travel ban proclamation 10014. That's a number that's given, but this was the one that was signed earlier in the year in April. And what this did was this was signed initially to protect the US labor market in the beginning stages of COVID. And it was primarily aimed at new green card holders. These are immigrant visa holders, we can call them, and to stop them from entering US because they would become competition for existing citizens and other people in the US, right? And this also applied to people, green card holders who didn't have proper travel authorization as well. So this was the first proclamation that was signed in April. And post this, there was a second one. It's a Presidential Proclamation 10052, and this one was actually aimed towards the visa holders like H1B, H4, L1, L2, H2B, J1, and many other visa types, right? So this was the one that was signed in June. And it excluded F1, B1 other visas as well. So this is the second one that that is referenced in this proclamation. Yeah. So in terms of what has really changed is so this is the actual text from the official press release. So what it says is Section 4 of the proclamation 10014. This is the immigrant visa one. Shall expire on March 31st. That's what it says. Means it will be extended until March 31st. And also within 15 days, Department of State and Homeland Security should, recommend any modifications if there is any changes, right? So this is what they say. Now, what does Section 4 say? So this is the actual, the proclamation that was original one. The Section 4 basically had an end date of 60 days, from April 23rd. So this is exactly, so they're replacing this with this particular text. So there is no other changes to the proclamation. So whatever was there in the original one continues to be in there, and they're just amending this end date. So that is what is happening with this one. Now, the second one is the H1B travel ban proclamation. So this one also has something called Section 6, and they say they're amending that termination, and they say it will expire by March 31st, 2021. And similarly, in this as well, you see that within 15 days, Department of State and Homeland Security and Department of Labor can recommend any modifications. Yeah. So this is actual Section 6 of the 10052 proclamation, and as you can see, the effective date for that was December 31st, and now that's going to be changed to March 31st. So that is what is happening, right? So all in all, what the summary is that they're only replacing the extension dates in there, so nothing else changes what is already there listed in there, right? Now, in terms of Department of State guidance, so they also published the guidance, just earlier, and as per this, right? So they actually clarified or confirmed rather whatever is already signed, that the first one 10014 is for immigrant visas, and the 10052 applies to H1B, H2, L1, J1, H4, L2, and J2 visas. So that's what they confirmed. So this is just another confirmation, because Department of State is the one that actually implements the proclamation that was signed by President. So this is just to confirm that all the posts would apply this new guidance. Now, what has not changed is the Department of State also gave a set of exceptions. Like if you're they gave an extensive set of extensions on, who it does not apply to. So there is a separate video we have done on that. So you can watch that video to get a detail on, they've given some criteria, so that you could apply to be part of that exceptions. So you can watch that video to get a detail. So nothing changes in there because the press release does not talk about any of these exceptions. So we assume that this will be as they were before and no changes there. The second one is regarding a court order. So there is a court order that was actually given to Department of State, that also continues to be in effect. And the reason for this court order is earlier in October, the travel ban was taken to court by National Association of Manufacturers, and in that they actually won that. And if your employer was part of this, or named plaintiff part of this lawsuit, you're no longer subject to this. So if your company is part of National Association of Manufacturers or Chamber of Commerce or Federation, National Retail Federation, or all sorts of these organizations, then you're not subject to this. So nothing changes in this as well because there is no specific guidance given in the press release by Department of State. So this continues to be in effect. So if you're exempted, then you're exempted as part of that. So this is also confirmed as well. Now, the other question that comes up is, can Biden administration cancel it earlier, right? So that is the one that actually comes up. And in terms of this, right, so Biden has the power to end these proclamations earlier because these are presidential proclamations. What it means is that, an incoming new president has the power to actually, undo whatever was done by the previous president. So this could be done in a very single blanket kind of a statement, putting that all of these will be cancelled, so that is one possibility. And as per his statement as well during election, that he said that he would actually end it earlier if he wins the election. So this is from Bloomberg, and there are many other sources that actually quote this as well. That this was from July, right after when President Trump actually signed this. So Joe Biden promised to revoke the H1B suspension if he wins the US election. So this is what he has actually said during that time. Again, we do not know if he would do it because how things can change and all of them. But if he were to stick to his word, he would very likely cancel them as soon as he is sworn in as the president. So we may not have to wait until March 31st if Joe Biden actually undoes all of these proclamations after he takes office. So this is something that there is also Muslim ban that he said that he would remove. So there are a lot of other things that Biden has promised that he will actually take action as soon as he takes office. So we'll have to wait and see if he does that. All in all, this is right now. It's a matter of 20 days. So I think many of you have been waiting for this. So these 20 days, is another wait. We need to wait and see what will happen. Now, what does not change is the consulate situation in all of these places, because there are consulates that are operating in very, very limited mode. For example, in India, the consulates are open only for emergency appointments, and you need to have a real emergency. Even if you were, getting these exceptions and all of them, still they're not approving emergency appointments because of various reasons, because of limited staff and everything. So nothing changes in terms of the consulates operation and how they are operating today. So this is just to extend the proclamations that was signed by them. Hope you and here is the source. We'll put a link in the description where you can actually watch the other video and other details as well. So thank you for watching this video, and do subscribe for getting regular updates.